Discovering these fish was trying to find, was like,
Okay, that's all right. You're doing great. You're doing really well. Do it again.
discovering these fish.
I know, it's what you call a tongue twister. Ready? The personal stories you hear from these kids are amazing, and they're in their own words. And it is so rewarding to see how the kids improve and how involved they are in trying to do better. My name is Cavagnaro, and I've been volunteering in many programs at 826. I do a lot of the podcast workshops, which I love. We record the students, work with them on their voicing and their presentation. And I think it's great for 826 because now the kids get to not only write their stories, they get to voice them personally, and it adds that whole other element, which is just great for their education. Let's stop when you get here, and then we're going to put the rest of the pages on there, all right? I have a journalism background at CBS Radio, and at age 63, I wanted to continue working in news, but I'd had enough of the pressure, and I was in a position where I could stop. So I started looking around and saw 826, and I started volunteering, and I've been doing it very regularly ever since. I work with a fifth grader who is a recent arrival from Egypt and speaks very little English, but we worked on her writing, and one day after a couple of months, her work was selected to be read.
Expressions hidden and blinking.
And she got a big round of applause. She came back just beaming, and she just looked up and said, "Thank you, Ed." You know, I didn't ask for that, and that just felt so great. Okay, windows down, volume up by Ellie with 826 Valencia. Ready? Okay, I'm going to start. What 826 does is it opens up the opportunities for these kids, and there's nothing better, I think, than doing something like this, to be involved in the community in this way.